really, I just love your work and I love how it's evolving. And so
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be a nice thing. And if we can join together with more people,
Mm.
then fabulous. That would be amazing.
Yeah, yeah, incredible. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about it. It seems like now it does seem that this funny, this principle that we've always been exploring together in Stroud, where things just unfold,
Mm,
and you don't know how it unfolds. It just unfolds, and suddenly everyone knows, wow, it's unfolded. You know what I mean? That particular sort of quality.
yeah,
It's just beginning to have that. The seed is sort of beginning to, I can feel it just like
yeah.
its own thing in its own time. And
And
I,
that's
yeah,
proper co-creation, isn't it? Allowing it that space and allowing it that time for everything to unfold as it wants to unfold, with a little bit of somebody's idea and a little bit of somebody else's contribution, and there's that
yeah,
beautiful co-creation, which is a delight.
yeah, yeah, completely. So that is, I can just feel how that quality started to move into it, into the process. And I'm
Mm.
just, yeah, it's really exciting. Oh,
And
mm,
I find that really refreshing, because there's lots of areas of our life where that space for that co-creation just isn't valued, or isn't recognized, or isn't given permission to to unfold. So much can be planned and kind of regimented, and oh well, we've got this idea and it's going to happen like this, and this is how we're going to do it, and actually that doesn't always give room for people to give their contributions and for that to be incorporated into the flow. So I want to
mm,
really acknowledge that space that you create for that flourishing and for that blossoming,
oh,
um,
thank
to
you.
happen, because that's
Mm.
really special, and that really really deeply resonates with me, and I really value those spaces and opportunities.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. That is so beautiful. Thank you for saying. Yeah, that's lovely. And it's also, I feel why it has this fun. You know why it just isn't the sort of thing you can just go out and market. You know what I mean? It's just because it is. I can say what I want. It's not a product.
No.
It just is not a product. So I can only keep saying, hey. This is not a product, but how will people know that they want it? And,
Yeah.
and so it's all about finding the ways to build that bridge to that amazing alive frequency of being as one, in a group. That's all we can do. And I feel this is partly why the emerging of this process is so mysterious as well.
It's for me. It's like this phrase came to me in the middle of in the early hours a few mornings ago, about touching sacred, and
Hmm.
it felt really important that it almost becomes tangible. It almost becomes something you could reach out and touch. Um, yeah, but it needs the space to step into that place.
Oh, I love how you express that. Shall we play with that?
Can I read you a poem
Oh, please do.
that well, it's only a few lines and it's the start of a poem, by a poet called David White. I don't know if you know his work or if you've
No.
heard of him. He writes the most divine books. I mean, they are complete nourishment for my soul in every
Okay.
way. So I found a little video and he said this,
Mhm.
and it really speaks to what we're talking about, I think. Just beyond yourself, just beyond yourself. It's where you need to be. Just beyond yourself, it's where you need to be. Half a step into self forgetting. Half a step into self forgetting. Just beyond yourself, it's where you need to be. Half a step into self forgetting. And the rest restored by what you will meet. And the rest restored by what you will meet.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow, that is beautiful. That gives me like shivers up the spine.
It felt really powerful, and it's that stepping in, just a step beyond yourself.
It's really interesting how he words it, because I have had quite a few conversations recently where people feel like the idea of, of realization or enlightenment or whatever you want to call it, awakening, whatever, it's like they feel like they have to sort of give themselves up, or you get dissolved, especially when I talk about non-separation or oneness or the totality of existence. And if they're like, yeah, but then I'm being dissolved, and then they're scared of sort of not being there anymore. But the reality is that you are never as fully there, then when that reality of non-separation becomes evident, you're so fully there. Which is very interesting. So that's sort of making this little step towards self, because that's also true. Yeah. Because the separate self needs to be forgotten, doesn't it? It needs to be relaxed. You need to relax beyond that idea of separate self.
Yeah.
But then yeah, the real being just emerges, and it's so much more attractive,
yeah,
and so much more beautiful, that we definitely not gonna bother about the separate self anymore.
But maybe for those people who are terrified by it, maybe just taking a step could be a manageable step in.
Yeah, and also the fear is completely natural. The fear will be coming up. This is what's gonna happen, and we will try to look for ways out of this and convince ourselves of other options.
Absolutely.
Hey, so how shall we do this? Shall we do this, what he said?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, how would you do that? Do you have any ideas?
I don't have any ideas. It just felt really alive for me today, and these last few, this real sense of that connection, and of it being visceral, of it being touchable, to be able to step in.
Yeah. Okay, step in. Shall we do it physically?
Step in.
Please step in. Okay. Oh. I would just say, the first thing that comes to me is stepping in to reality.
Stepping into the oneness.
Stepping into the heart.
Stepping into us all.
Stepping into love. I need to go back again, it's not enough room. I need to start from right behind here. By the way,
don't step out. Don't step out.
Oh, I'm extending it that way. By the way, can you still hear me well when I'm that far away?
I can still hear you, yeah.
Oh, good, because I just got this new microphone, which is amazing. So I can move around without becoming, Okay, let's start again. I'm making tiny steps so we have space for lots of steps.
Sorry, I missed that bit.
Oh, I'm making tiny steps so we have loads of time for lots of steps.
Lots of steps.
Stepping into ecstatic being.
Stepping into oneness.
Stepping into co-creation as one.
Stepping into unity together.
Stepping into no separation.
Stepping in.
Stepping in. Stepping into fullness.
Stepping into energy flowing.
Stepping into embrace.
The eternal embrace.
The true embrace.
The embrace of us all.
The one embrace. Infinite, shining, wild, free, soft, gentle, open.
Infinite flowing.